So what is block shear? Block shear strength, tension yielding and rupture actually does not always control the strength of a tension member. They may instead be controlled by block shear strength. So the available strength for the limit state of block shear allow shear rupture, and perpendicular tension failure. So yung dito class, nag-yield lang siya. I mean, possible siya mag-rupture or mag-yield, pero dito, always rupture. Shear rupture lagi ang consideration. Walang yielding. Rupture lagi yan dito, class. Mag-rupture. So, what do we mean by block? So, combination siya ng shear at saka tension. Now, instead of pinul natin yan dito, instead na masira siya ng rupture ito naman yielding, instead na masira siya pag ganun, dahil mas malapit itong bolt na to class, doon magkakaroon ng rupture. So, pag ganito, nasira dito dahil doon sa rupture, due to this force, so this experienced tension, okay, and then this one, parallel to the force, will experience shear. So, a block shear is always a combination of the tension and shearing. Walang block na tension lang. Okay? So, pwede rin namang welds yun, class. Okay? So, doon masira sa pagkaka-welds. Okay? This one also, connection of the W section, and we have here a channel. Okay? And we have here a gusset plate, nasira siya. Doon sa portion na to, block shear din ito class, combination ng shearing area and the tension area. This one also, no? So how do we solve the capacity? So we name the capacity as Rn. Rn is the combination, as you can observe here, this is the combination of Fu, An in shear. Fu means you only use Fu um, for rupture. No? Then you multiply the rupture to AN shearing. Ibig sabihin, area net of the shearing area. So, kung papunta dito yung force natin, yung shearing area mo, class, ito, kunin mo yung net area nun. So, how do we solve the net area? Diba? You have the gross. Bawasan mo lang ng area ng holes. Babawas mo yung area ng holes. Plus, UBS, FU, AND. Puro FU ginamit natin dito, class, kasi puro area net ang ginamit. Hindi effective area net lang ang kailangan. You don't have to solve the area effective dito. Area net lang. Hindi mo kailangan mag-solve ng shear log factor. Walang shear log factor dito, class. Ay, pero may UBS. So, ano UBS? Mostly, if the tension member stress is uniform, UBS is 1.0. If not uniform, the tension stress is not, if the tension stress is not uniform, doon sa nagkaroon ng block Okay, so, nangyayari lang yun, class, if you have a wide flange connected to an angle bar and that connection is 2 layers or more. Okay, but if you only have 1 layer, the stress here is uniform. Pero dito, class, if that is not uniform, dahil dito sa bolt na ito, class, nagre-resist din kasi siya ng tension. Okay, and shearing yung bolts na yon. So, that's why. So, yung pag nag-apply ka ng force dito, class, somehow, hindi, pag dito mo siya in-apply, no? The force is not actually uniform dahil mas mataas yung stress na na-experience nito versus dito. Less stress ito, class. So that's why, if the stress is not uniform, ito lang yung case na to, class, no? That is 0.5. And the rest, 1.0. Okay, so mapa-plate man yan, mapa-angle, mapa-channel. So, for particular lang yung UBS na 0.5 dito, class, no? Now, um, that value should always be less than this value. Papansin nyo dito, we use yielding naman. Yielding of the shear area. Gross, yielding of the gross area in terms of shear. Ito lang ang nagbago sa formula. Ito pa rin, same pa rin. So, kumbaga, i-compare mo lang dito sa ating area. Okay, kung ano bang mas mataas dito sa dalawa na to. yung shear ba o yung gross na may multiply sa Fy, parang yielding tsaka rupture to class eh. Tingnan niyo yung ano, yung formula. So ito, rupture. Rupture ng shearing. Ito naman, yielding ng shear. Okay, parehas naman sila may 0.6. Parang yun lang yung kino-compare mo dito. Kung ano mag-govern dun sa dalawa na dun na yun class. Okay. Kung sino mas maliit, actually, to select this within these two, just select yung smaller. Eh, since yung second naman na term of the equation is same with these two equations, two formulas. So therefore, ito na lang ang pagpilian mo kung sino yung mas malaki dyan. Pag mas maliit, yun yung mag-govern. However, for the tension class, mapapansin nyo, for tension, okay. So, lagi siyang rupture. Lagi siyang rupture. Yan. Okay? Laging rupture. So, ibig sabihin, ganito ang technique dyan, class, no? Para malaman mo kung kailan siya mag-burn. Okay. Okay. So, sabihin, mapupunit to, no? Pupunit tong rupture. May tatlo, dahil na dinintroduce na natin yung black shear. Okay. Paano malalaman na possible mag-govern si black? So, halimbawa, meron kang ganito na, yan. So, hinatak mo dito. I-ano mo muna, i-check mo muna si Raptor at yielding. Okay? I-check mo muna kung sino mag-govern sa Raptor at yielding. Ngayon, pag nag-govern si Raptor, automatic, possible, mag-govern. Pag nag-govern dito si Rapture, comparing the Rapture and yielding, tapos ito nag-govern si Rapture. So, pag nag-govern siya, automatic yung block mo, baka mag-govern yung block. Okay, baka lang. Kasi, pwedeng si Rapture pa rin ang mag-govern. So, dalawa na lang dito yung possible mag-govern. Pag si Rapture ang nangyari. Ngayon, pag sa yielding ang nag-govern, hindi na mag-govern itong dalawa na to. Never na mag-govern yung class. Pag si yielding ang nag-govern, no? Okay? So, ganun po natin chine-check yung class. Okay? So, pag nag-govern sa yielding never na mag-govern si Rapture kasi never mangyayari to. Itong FUANT. Kasi you assume that the tension is always being ruptured. Being, yun, napupunan. Kasi FUANT eh. No, hindi ka nag-FYAG. Diba? So, AN means area ng net intention. Tension. This one is shear. Okay, now let's try to solve this problem. Anyway, so saan naman yung possible? Kasi we have different scenarios. If this is your force, the block may be ganito. Yan. Or possible ganito. Yan. Pero kung, halimbawa, meron kang channel, may ganyan. Ito yung channel connection mo. Only one block area to. Or block failure. Pag ganito lang. Okay. Hindi yan bababa dito. Hindi ganito yung case mo. Imposible yan. Bakit? Eh wala. Ang hirap pulitin nito. May flange ka dyan. Okay? Another example. Okay? W section naman. Top view to, ano? Top view. Top view ng W section. Yan. Okay, top view to. Tapos, dito siya naka-bolts sa side na to. Yan. Tapos, sinatak mo dito. Okay, pag kinonsider natin yung block here, tension. Okay, tension. Okay, combination ng tension. Dito yan mag-rupture. Okay. And, kailangan kasi humiwalay yung ano no? Humiwalay um, yung element natin from block and shearing. So, hindi yan gaganito. Imposible. Dumaan dito, guys. Imposible yan. Kasi dumaan ka dun sa web. So, ano lang yung possible failure nito pag may W section ka? Pag ano lang, isang tension dito, tapos shearing na 'to, diretso na ganyan. Okay. So, ganun po yung block nito, yung block shear nito. So, combination again, ang block is combination ng shearing and, um, so ito, pagka nahiwalay ito, no, tension and shearing. Okay. So, pagka W section, no, yung flange yung connect. Yan. Okay, now let's try to solve this plane for this problem. Let's try to solve this plane. A plate of 12 millimeters by 300 millimeter with FU of 400 megapascal and FY of 250 megapascal is connected in a gusset plate with fasteners shown in the figure. Use nominal hole diameter of 24 millimeters. Determine the LRFD block shear strength and the ASD block shear strength. So we don't have to consider na dito sa problem na to, no, yung the rupture and the yielding kasi ang sabi lang naman LRFD block and LRFD ASD block shear strength. But in reality, guys, para malaman mo yung capacity niya to resist a force, you have to check the capacity, okay, sa yielding, you have to check the capacity, PN pala. You have to check the capacity in yielding, you have to check the capacity in rupture, you have to check the capacity in block. Okay. So, PN. Pero ang tawag natin dito RN, ano? And then, select, um, yung may mga reduction factor na, okay? Yung may mga reduction factor. Select yung safest value here kung sino mag-govern for LRFD and ASD. Okay. So, yeah, that's it. So, let's solve this problem. Since this is a plate, it has a chance na mag-fail siya na pag ganito. Okay, yun yan. Okay, so that will be the failure. Case number 1. Case number 2, pag ganito, ang failure niya. Yan, pag ganito. Same lang naman yan sa failure na to, class. Okay, yung paangan. Kasi same lang yung length nito tsaka dito. So, you don't have to solve both. Pero, halimbawa, ito 80. Okay. Bawa, ito, hindi pantay. Ito 80. So, huwag mo na i-solve to. Kasi, mas mataas yung capacity niya versus dito. Isipin mo, class, kung saan ba unang mapupunit? Yung mas malapit yung na-volt sa edge. Yung unang mapupunit ng class. So, huwag mo na i-solve to. Paangat. So, ito na lang. If 80 to, doon ka pumunta lagi sa maliliit yung distances. Yun yung unang mapupunit. Okay? So, now let's try to solve this problem. Ito yung unang failure, and this one is the second failure mode. So, we have to check kung which is smaller dito. So, pagka smaller kasi, that will be the governing capacity nito, PN, or yun yung RN natin dito. Okay? So, which among them is the smaller? So, dito muna tayo di class sa first case natin. So, we need here the area ng gross and shear. Kasi yun yung formula eh. Area ng gross and shear. Yun, no? Area ng gross and shear. Ayan. Para dito. And we also need the area ng net in shear. So, hanapin natin yung magkakaroon ng shearing dito, class. Okay, so ito, class. Pag napunit siya, ito yung may shearing. Pag sinabing area ng gross, you don't have to consider the bolt holes. Pag kumukuha ka ng gross area, length, okay, center to center of the, from edge to the center of the bolts, length times the thickness of that plate, area ng gross yun. Okay, kunin mo lang yung length nito, guys. Okay, and then times the thickness of the plate. So you have 80 plus 80 is 50, 80 plus 80 plus 50, yung total length nito up to the center lines of your bolt holes. So 210 times 12. So that is equal to, times 2 pa natin kasi dalawa tong linya na to. Okay, so that is equal to 5,040 square millimeters. Area ng gross in shear. We also need to get the area ng net in shear. Pag nagkukuha tayo ng net area, binabawas natin yung butas ng hole. Okay, paano nga natin kinukuha yung butas ng hole, class? Diameter of the bolts. Look at the table presented at table 510.3.6. No, yung table natin na present dito. Okay, pag given yung bolt hole, okay, so we will only use standard holes, no, if not mentioned. So, let's say 20 mm, the bolt hole is 22. Standard, nominal hole pa lang yun. Pero kasi pag kumukuha tayo ng area ng net, in computing the area net, nag-a-add pa tayo ng 2 millimeter greater than the nominal hole. Okay, so technically, kung diameter ng bolt mo is 20, ang standard hole niya is 22, ang diameter ng hole na gagamitin sa area ng net is plus 2 pa. So, 24. Okay? Plus 2 pa siya. Balik tayo dito, guys. So, area na net and shear. Para mas madali, dahil may area ng gross ka na lang, bukasan mo na lang ng butas yan, class. Mas madali yun. Ilan ba yung butas? Ito yung ating length, yan. Ito yung pinanggalingan ng area ng net. Wala sa gitna na to. Ito yan. Okay, tingnan kung ilan yung butas na dinaanan ng ating figure. Okay, ilang butas ba yan? Isa, dalawa, okay, isa, dalawa, and half. Half lang. One, two, and dito rin. One, two, and half lang. Kasi yung measurement natin, 210 hanggang center lang ng hole. Two and half both sides. So, or technically you have the AGV, bawasan lang natin na two and half both sides. Okay? Binawasan natin. How do we get the area of the hole? Diba we get the area of the hole by the diameter of the hole times the thickness of that plate. So, that is given. Okay? The diameter of the nominal hole diameter pala ang given, 24 mm. Di ba pag nominal hole, dinadagdagan pa natin ng plus 2. Okay? So, may plus 2 pa tayo dyan, guys. Okay, so now we solve now the area ng net in shear. Here, parallel yan sa force. You have to identify kung nasaan yung force. Kasi pag nandito yung force, iba na yung failure mode niyan in terms of block. Okay, so, ayan. So, let's substitute. Area ng gross in shear, 5040. May times to kasi kabilaan to. Okay, 2.5 dito ng dinaanan, isa, dalawa, kalahati. Isa, dalawa, kalahati. So, times 2. So, bali 5 na volts yun. Okay, so, answer mo dito is 3480. Okay, ano pa ba yung kailangan natin na parameters doon sa pagsosolve ng block shear? Sa pag-solve ng block shear, we also need the, aside from area net in shear, area gross and shear, we need the area net in tension. Area net, hindi natin kailangan ng area gross. Net na agad. Net area in terms of tension. So, as we can see here, so we have, okay, itong length na to, okay, yan. Pag minultiply mo yung 120, okay, length times the thickness, cross yun. Okay, cross siya. So, para maging net siya, bawasan mo na ang area ng hole. Or ganito na lang gawin mo, class. Yung 120, bawasan mo ng diameter of the hole. Well, kung ilang hole ang dumaan dyan. So, 120, ilang hole ba ang dumaan dito? Isa. Ilan ang bilang natin dito? Ilan ang bilang natin dito, class? Hanggang ano lang center line lang, no? Nung mga bolt ang dimension natin. So, ang bilang natin dito, class, ay kalahati. Tapos this one, kalahati din. So, therefore, ilan? Lahat yun, class. 2. Okay. Pwedeng mag-area ng gross ka muna, tsaka mo siya bawasan ng 2 na 26 times the thickness of the plate. Pwedeng ganyan. Or pwedeng isama mo na yung pagbawas doon sa length para yung length, effective length na agad. Or net length na tawag natin doon. Net length. Okay? So, of course, do not forget the thickness. No? Do not forget the thickness kasi length pa lang ito, class. Net length. Net area ang kailangan natin in terms of tension. Ito lang yung length na to. Okay, so times 12, the thickness of the plate. So answer mo dito is 816. You're now ready to solve the capacity in terms of Planck. Solve mo muna to. Okay, then compare mo dito. Dapat itong value na to ay mas maliit dito. If not, or just select yung mas maliit dito sa dalawa na to. Okay, kasi it should not be greater this value. Okay? So, substitute natin. Rn 0.6, ang FU natin 400. ANV, so 300, 480. Plus, UBS natin class plate to. Okay, so 1.0 lagi ang UBS nun. Okay, so again, special case lang yung 0.5 na UBS if you have connection na 2 layers ng web, no? Sa end siya nakakonect ng web. Okay, so web of the flange. Okay, connected to a channels. Usually ginagawa yun to strengthen or if we want to connect not only channels, no? Pwede ring ah bawa may W section ka dito. Yan. W section, kinonect mo yung isang double section. Okay, tas maglalagay ka dito ng ano, para ma-connect sila. Meron ka ditong wineld na plate dyan. May wineld ka dyan na plate. Yan. So, may naglagay ka dyan ng plate para ma-connect sila. Okay. So, pag ganyan yung connection class, basta may china-chamfer ka na flange. So, just to fit this to another flange, usually para sa mga ano yan eh, sa mga intermediate beams. Pagka 2 layers yung ginamit mo of the connections, so the automatic 0.5 yung ano. Pero pag 1 layer lang yung class, ganito. So, 1.0 ang ating UBS. Okay, so anyway, going back here, 1.0 ang UBS natin, FU, A, and B, nasolve na natin yan, 816. You are going to compare that value dito sa 0.6 FYAGV, tapos ito. Actually, ito muna, kahit ito lang i-compare mo dalawa muna eh. Sino ba mas malaki dito? Sa FU, A, and V, at saka sorry, this one is FUA and B, and this one is FYAGB. Kung sino mas maliit dyan, ito na mag-govern. Wala ba, ito mas maliit to. Ito na mag-govern yung formula. Para hindi marahaba ang tinatype mo pag-solve. Okay, pero for the purpose of calculation, isolve na natin buo. Okay, so we solve this value. Answer mo dyan, 116. Ito, we solve this value. Answer mo dyan, 1082. So, ito, hindi niya na-satisfy yung condition kasi dapat yung left hand of the equation must be less than. Greater than siya. So, use this value. Ito, mag-govern class 1082. Or just select nga yung smaller one. Sa dalawa na to. Okay. 1082.4 kilonewtons. Okay, next. Dito ka naman. Okay. Sa failure mode na ito. So, AGV. Area ng gross in shear. Gross in shear siya, no? So, pwedeng ganito ang gawin mo. Length muna nito times the thickness. Actually, yun lang naman. You don't have to subtract it with the number of holes para pa yan mamaya sa net. Okay, so you just multiply the 210 times 12. 210 to 50 plus 80 plus 80, 210 times 12. Isa lang to. Parang ginaya lang natin dito. No? Pero isa lang siya. Isa lang siya. Kasi ang failure natin ay pag ganito. Ganyan eh. Dito siya dumaan. Okay. Answer dyan, 2520 millimeters squared. Okay, how about for the area ng net in shear? Shear pa rin tayo. Parallel to the force applied to yung shear. Pero net you have to subtract the bolt hole. Ilan ang hole dito? Bilang natin. Isa. Dalawa. Nakompleto ba natin yung tatlo? Hindi. Hanggang dito ka lang. Okay. Doon sa line na to. Kasi center to center ang measurement natin. So, 2.5 lang plus. So, pwede nating bawasan yung area ng cross ng 2.5 area of the hole. Okay. 2.5 area ng hole, diameter ng hole, times thickness of the plate. Ilagyan lang natin ng times 1 kasi para i-compare lang natin dito. Times 2 kasi kanina dahil dumaan siya dito. Kaya nag-times 2 tayo. Okay, so the answer here is 1750. 40 square millimeters. Next, ANT. For ANT, tension, no? Net area in tension. Mula lang dito, mula dito sa gitna na to. Okay, kunin mo yung length nito. Ano ba length yan? 60 plus 90. Pero babawasan mo ng, okay, diameter ng hole. Isa, dalawa. Ano ba? Kalahati. Dalawat kalahati din na diameter ng hole. So, ang solusyon natin class, length minus yung total length by the hole. Bago natin multiply ng thickness. Pwede namang thickness times thickness dito. Pwede ganun. Ganun din naman lalabas. So, answer here is 1,740 red square millimeters. So, with that, we can now solve the values of R and yan. Okay, so solve natin class yung value ng R and both sides of the equation, no? So, let's substitute. So, Rn is equal to 0.6 ng FU, A, and V plus UBS, FU, A, and T. Okay? So, i-compare natin yan dito sa 0.6 FY, AGB plus UBS. Paras lang yan. Okay, then, compare mo dyan, class, kung sino yung mas maliit na value. Okay, so ito 113 to 113.6 and this one is 1,074. So the governing is yung yielding in gross pa rin. Tulad dito, no, yielding in gross na nag-govern. 10, yielding in gross in terms of shear. Okay, so 1074.0 kilonewtons. So now, comparing the two failures, so ano yung mag-govern dito? So, mas weak. Si, of course, itong failure na to. Mauuna siyang mag-fail bago dito, class. Okay, this one governs. So, ayan. Pwede na natin kunin yung LRFT and ASD based on block shear. Okay, pero in reality, class, kapag kukunin mo yung ASD and LRFD capacity of the force here, okay, you have to compare this with the yielding and the rupture pa in terms of tension member, as a tension members, no? Kasi aside from yielding and rupture of a tension member, block shear should be also considered. Okay, pero since ang question na naman nito, LRFD and ASD block shear strength, so mamili lang tayo dito ng mag-govern. Of course, ito na yung class. For LRFD, the multiplier here for LRFD, okay, so isa lang rupture, 0.75. No, rupture yung ginagamit natin dito. Kasi, yung tension side, laging nagra-rupture. Okay, laging nagra-rupture. Pero yung shearing side, possible mag-rupture or mag-yield. Pero, overall, okay, ang reduction factor natin, yung ginagamit natin sa rupture lagi. Okay? 0.75. So, for LRFD, ang sagot mo, 805.5. For ASD, so ano pa yung rupture natin na safety factor sa ASD? Ano yung ginagamit natin na safety factor pag sa rupture? Okay? So, answer, di ba? That is 2.0. Okay? So, divide lang natin yung class 537 kilonewtons. Okay? So, that's it, no, for the values of the LRFD design strength and ASD allowable strength for a limit state of block. Okay. So okay, so we have another problem. So let's try to solve this problem. So this problem is block shear strength. Again, to first is you have to identify the failure mode in terms of block. Okay, this will be the first failure mode. Okay. Then the next failure mode is Okay, well, looks like this. So, this one. Possible maging ganito yung failure nito. And dumiretso dito. Yan. And next is, baka kasi malapit yung gauge nito sa isa't isa. Okay, baka ganito naman ang mangyari. I mean the pitch. Yun. Baka ganyan ang mangyari, class. Okay. So, tanong, possible ba to? Itong case na to, let's say, sir, may nakita ko isang case. Possible ba yan mangyari? Tandaan mo, class, pagka hiniwalay mo to, dapat walang maiwan na bolt. Katulad ng rupture, dapat walang naiiwan na bolt. Ito, walang maiiwan na bolt yan. Pag hiniwalay mo to, walang iwan na bolt. Ito rin, walang iwan na bolt. Ito rin, walang iwan na bolt. Okay? Dapat walang maiiwan na bolt pag hinatak mo siya. So, dun muna tayo sa first case. Kunan natin yung A and ano ba mga hinahanap? Then, we have here 75 then. This one is 75 then. Tapos medyo hindi lang scale yung aking drawing. Ito na. Hindi pala nakikita na ito. Again, the distances between the bolts are 75 millimeters. And this one yung final, ay yung W4, W over 4, yung width over 4 yun guys, is 200 divided by 4. And that is equal to, 200 divided by 4 is 50. Okay? So for this first failure, pag ganito yung first failure natin, okay? Yun. Ito lang po ang kasama sa shearing Pagpagay natin yung color. So, yung shearing, ito lang po. Yan. Ito lang yung shearing. Okay. Tension na to class kasi staggered. Ang tension ang staggered nasa tension yan class. Ang shearing, yung parallel lang mismo doon sa force. Okay, so we now solve. Diameter of the bulb is 20. Okay, so we solve the diameter of the hole. So diameter of the hole is 20 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, so that is 24 millimeters. So for this case, we solve the area ng net in gross. Okay, area ng net in gross. Mali, area ng net as gross. Area ng gross in shear. AGV. Area ng gross in shear. Okay, so we have 75 plus 75 plus 50. That is 150 plus the 200, no? 200 times the thickness of the plate, which is 10 mm. Okay, so that is 2,000 millimeter squared. Next, area. Times 2 pa pala to, sorry. Okay, so times 2 kasi dalawa nga pala yung length na to na 200. So, we multiply it to 2. Okay, so answer natin dito guys is 4,000. Diba? 4,000 mm squared. Okay, next area ng net in shear. So, si 200, okay, bawasan lang natin nung tinamaan ng bolt. Okay, technically, ang tinamaan dyan, isa't kalahati. Okay, isa't kalahati. So, 200, yung length na to, minus isa't kalahati ng diameter ng hole. Or pwedeng galing dito sa 4,000, bawasan mo na lang ng area ng hole. Pwede yon. Okay, pero dito ginawa ko length minus the hole diameter. So, 1.5 times 24. Yan. Yung magiging net length neto. 1.5 lang isa't kalahati. So, ayan. And then, times the thickness na 10 times 2. Obviously, mas maliit yung makukuha nyo dyang value. So, yan, let's solve this value. So we have 200 minus 1.5 times 24. Okay, times 10 times 2. So, answer dito is 3 to 80. 3 to 80 millimeter squared. Okay, next. Area in net ah sa tension. Okay, isa lang no. Net in tension. Wala ka ng net in cross. Sa tension class, staggered siya. Okay, so we have to get the length of this. Okay, vertical. Di ba pag kumukuha tayo ng vertical length, okay, so yan. Ito, kunin na lang muna natin yung area ng gross nito, yung vertical length na 'to. And then we subtract the whole, and then we add the s squared over 4g. Okay, so ang length nito is 50. This is 50 also. So we have 100. 100 times 10. Okay. Pwede namang sa dulo na natin i-multiply yung 10. So yung 100, babawasan mo ng bolt. Okay, ilan ba yung bolt na dinaanan niya? Okay, kalahati na lang din dito class kasi kinain na yung kalahati ng shearing. So kalahati na lang dito, tapos dito kalahati, pero dito buo. So minus 2 volts, 2 times 24. Okay, dalawang volts ang binawas natin ha. Okay, so kalahati, kalahati, and then buo. Tapos magpa-plus tayo kasi naka-stagger to. May plus, additional lagi na, s squared over 4g. Anong s mo dito? 75. Dalawang staggered na to ah. Okay, so dalawa, parehas naman sila ng s squared tsaka 4g. So dalawang s squared, dalawang s dito, 75 squared over 4 times yung g dito is 50. Then o yung overall, kasi length lang to class, i-multiply mo siya sa thickness ng plate. Okay? So what is the answer? So 10, 100 minus 2 times 24 plus 2 ng s squared over 4g. 75 squared over 4 times 50. Okay, so you multiply it so the thickness of the plate. So para maging area. So 722.5. So 722.5. Paki-confirm class kung tama. Nakakamali ako ng type eh. Kasi lagi ako nagkakamali ng type pag ito gamit ko. 2024. So di ba mali nga ako. 75 squared over 4g. Yan, 1,000. 1,084. Okay, so we have 1,000. Oops. 1,084 point 1,082.5. Okay. Next. Pwede na natin gamitin yung formula for Rn. So we have 0.6 ng FU ANV plus UBS ng FU ANT. Ko-compare natin sa 0.6. Okay? 0.6 FU ANFY pala. FY. Kasi ANG AGV pala. AGV. Area ng cross in shear. Okay. Plus, di magbabago to. UBS. FU. Area ng net in tension. Okay. So, diretso ka na siya class. I-substitute. So, we have. Unahin na muna natin si 0.6. Idulo natin ito i-type. Kasi ito parehas lang sila lagi. 1.0 UBS nito. 1.0 times. Okay, FU. FU natin is 400 megapascal. Okay, times ANT. ANT natin na na-solve is 1,082.5. Tsaka natin i-plus yung 0.6. 0.6 ng FU, 400, times ANV na 3,280. Okay, answer dito class is in kilonewtons. So, ilan to in kilonewtons? 1,220.2. 1,200, dito pala yan, 1,200, um, 20.2, 1,220.2 kilonewtons. Okay, now we have to compare that here. Okay, so, wala. Palitan lang natin to class ng FY AGV. Okay, FY natin is 248, AGV natin is AGV, so 4,000. So answer 1,028.2. 1,028.2. So ang nag-govern dito sa dalawa class ay ito. Okay, pero hindi pa yan yung final answer natin because we have to solve the other cases. Okay, so let me just check my answer. Ang correct to, read natin. 2028. Okay, next. Failure mode. Ito, wag na natin computein. Kanina na-compute natin yan actually. Ito yun. Ito yun, 4,000. Pero madi-divide lang ng 2. Kasi isa lang naman yung guhit na to. So, gawin natin green. Okay. Yan. So, ibig sabihin class, from AGV natin, okay, AGV natin dyan. So, isa na lang. No, from 200, okay, times 10 na lang siya. So, 2,000 millimeter squared. Okay. Ngayon, yung A N V natin, so from may times to dito, okay, so ganito na lang siya, 200 minus isang 1.5 na 24. Okay, times mo na lang siya sa 10. You don't have to multiply it by 2. So, answer mo dyan, class, yung 3,280 divide by 2. Okay, so 3,280 divide by 2. Ilan po yun? So, 3,280 divide by 2. So, that is 1,640. Okay, millimeter squared. A and V to. Next natin is N tension. Okay. A, yes, A and tension. So, kung kanina, ganito lang siya. So, ito na yan ngayon. Okay, isang staggered. Tapos, may plus na tayo na isang staggered. So, kung titignan natin yung length na ito, guys. Okay. So, para makuha natin yung total length niyan, and then ma-minus na lang natin yung bolt na natamaan. 1.5 volts yan. Kalahati lang dito. Kasi galing yung kalahati para dun sa shearing. So, ano ba ang total natin? 50, 150 to. Okay, so yung 150, bawasan natin ng isa't kalahating bolt. Okay, mamaya na natin i-times sa thickness, no? Okay, bawasan natin ng isa't kalahating bolt, pero may isang staggered yan. Okay, isa lang yan, isang staggered. So, ang distance nito is 75. Okay, ito 50 to, no? So, S squared over 4G. 75 squared over 4 times G na 50. So, therefore, your answer here, multiply pa natin doon sa thickness of the plates. Okay, so what will be your answer here? So, let's substitute. So, we have 150 minus 1.5 times 24 plus S squared over 4 times G. Okay, times 10. Yeah. So 1421.25. 1421 to 1.25. Ko lang. Tama ba yung akin? Yeah, tama. Okay, so we can now solve the Rn. Okay, so Rn, the formula natin class, no? Dalawa yan. Okay, so we have 0.6 FU A and B, 0.6 FU A and V plus UBS. Okay, UBS FU A and B, FU A and B, and then the other one is FV 0.6 F YAGV plus UBS FUANT. Okay, pag tinatype natin sa calc, unahin na natin yung may UBS FUANT kasi yun yung hindi napapalitan. Okay, so let's substitute UBS 1.0 times FU 400 ANT. So that is 1421.25. And then we add the zero point 0.6 times FU 400 times the ANV, which is 1640. 1640. Okay, answer is 962.1 kilonewton. 962.1 kilonewtons. And the other one is, palitan lang natin to ng FYAGV. FY is 248. AGV is, ilan yan? 2,000 times 2,000. Okay, so we have 866.1 kilonewton. 66. Ginawa ko na siyang kilonewton, guys. Okay, so ang governing dito is, of course, 866. Pero, of course, compare natin na mamaya. Ito, ang governing 120, 1028. So far ngayon, ang pinaka-governing 866.1. Ah? Then finally, ito namang failure na ito. Okay? So ito, may sagot ka na dito, class. Ito yun. May sagot ka na dito eh. Yan. Lagyan lang natin ng green para mas makita na. Ito lang yung sharing. Yun. Okay, so may sagot na tayo dyan sa AGV. Papahin na lang natin. Okay, so we have AGV. Kasi same yan ng failure mode last ng previous, no? So we have 2,000 millimeter squared. We have the A and V, which is 1640 millimeter squared. So dito na lang tayo sa tension. Again, so ito yan, class. So, this is total of 150. So, for a net intention, so we have 150. Si 150, nabawasan ng isa, dalawat, kalahati. Okay, dalawat kalahati ng bolt. So, times 24 na diameter ng bolt. Tapos, may staggered ka na dalawa. Okay. So, may staggered ka na dalawa. Plus, okay, dalawang staggered na S squared over 4G. Ang S natin dito, class, ito parallel to the applied force. So, this is 75, yung pitch natin. And then, the gauge is 50. So, S squared, 75 squared over 4 times G na 9, 50 rather. So, we multiply this to the thickness times 10. So, therefore, the value of the ANT is 150 minus 2.5 na diameter ng hole plus dalawang staggered connection, 75 squared over 4 times 50. So, you multiply this to 10. So, your answer here is 1462.5. So, 1462.5. Yeah. Okay? So with that, you can now use again the formula for the R and the capacity. So you have to check both of the equation, no? So dalawa na ito. So 0.6 FU, 0.6 FU, A and V plus UVS. So FU, A and P. Then we have 0.6 FY, AGB, okay, plus UBS, FU, and T. So let's substitute that to UBS 1.0, FU 400. Unahin natin to ay may UBS kasi mas yun lang hindi mo papalitan. Times ANP, so we have 1462.5. We have to add plus 0.6 FU 400. A and V is 1640. So answer here is 9786. Mali. Ayan. Tama ba yung nakabit? FU 1462.5. Okay, so dapat ito. Very nice. So, tama naman ata to. 978.6. So, 978.6 kilonewtons. Tama naman yung pagkakatype ko. Then next, this one, 0.6 Fy. So, we have 0.6 Fy. Palitan lang natin to ng Fy. And then the uh, Fy, 248. 248 times the AGV. AGV is 2,123. Okay, so we have 8,800 or yeah, 882 lang. 882.6 kilonewtons. So, naka-kilonewton siya, no? 800, tama, divide by 1,000. So, anong governing dito? So, ito. No, so, overall, may lang tayo. Anong pinakamababa siya sa tatlo? 822. 808. Ay, bababa pala to. 866, no? So, ang nag-govern sa atin ay this one governs. Okay? So, ayan na class, ang pagkuha natin. So, to get the LRFD, okay. So, we multiply this by, so this is LRFD. Yan. Ito yung nag-govern sa tatlo ganitong failure. So, ito hindi nag-govern kasi ang taas, 1,028. Ito, 866 lang. Ito, 882. So, ito yung pinaka nag-govern class. Now, for LRFD, we just multiply it by 0.75. Tinatanong naman dito, LRFD, 0.75 times 866.1 kilonewtons. So, the answer here is equal to 0.75 times 866.1. Answer here, 649.575. Okay, 649.575 kilonewtons. That's it, no? For this problem, so ang governing natin is this failure. So you have to check all of the possible failure pwedeng mangyari.